Alright guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you the haul of things that Eric and I have purchased from our last Goodwill outing. So from the last footage you saw from Goodwill, the stuff that we bought. As I've stated in like the last couple of haul videos that I've done, I was telling you guys that I would have everything listed before I ever did my haul video. It's not the case with this one, but there's reasonings behind it. Two of the things I do plan on trying to get listed today, but I also have to record today and edit today, so I'm trying to find the time to get these last things listed, and then the other stuff is just a little more time consuming. So I will let you guys know if it's not listed and that kind of thing. So without further ado, we'll just get started with what I picked up. First thing was this jar of body cream. This is by a company called Elariia, which is by Pearlier. They make really nice body skincare type products. I've used them in the past. I've purchased them from yard sales in the past and resold them, and they did decently. So this is still sealed. It was brand new in the box. I paid $1.99 for it at Goodwill, and I have this listed as a buy it now for $15.99. So hopefully that sells. The scent of it is white tea with Italian lemon. It is an Italian skincare company. And their stuff is really nice. Like I said, I've used like shower gels from them and body lotions and things like that. If I didn't already have 1,800,000 of body lotions and shower gels, I would consider keeping that for myself, but I don't need it. Same with the next item, which is a candle, because I love candles. I always say I hoard candles because I don't go through candles at a super fast rate of speed. I love candles, but I'm also a worrywart. So if I'm not actually going to be in the room where it's burning for an extended period of time, I don't like to light them, just because I hear horror stories of, you know, people not trimming their wicks and then candles exploding and fires breaking out and all of that. So anyway, I got this candle here. The box is a little gunked up, and I do believe at some point my thinking was, just because, you know, I have yard sales of my own and stuff like that, and things melt out in the heat, and I have this feeling that someone was trying to sell this at their yard sale. It sat out all day in the sun kind of baking and melted, and then it rehardened, because the actual, I'll get it out and show you guys, like actually like in the jar you see how it's not completely lined up, but it was never actually burned. So that's what I'm thinking. They had it out at the yard sale, no one purchased it, it got hot, it melted, and then it rehardened, kind of funky. This smells so good. It has like a citrusy, peppery kind of smell, because there's what is in here? Limes, mandarin, and peppery basil. It smells really, really good. Anyway, this candle is by Stella Dot, and it is in the scent Joy. This was $1.99, and I have it listed, I believe, at a buy it now price of $19.99. The same scent of candle in a much smaller sized candle had been selling, so I feel like maybe the scent is a little more harder to find. So we'll see if it sells for that. If not, I'll have to come down on the price or take my listing down and keep it for myself. Okay, next I have a little Bambi Plush. This came from originally the Disney store. It has a little Disney store patch there, and it's in a laying down type of position. I got this at Goodwill for 99 cents, and I have it listed as a buy it now for $12.99. So I like picking up plush. I don't all the time, but I really liked this one, so I got it. I don't know how long that'll be sitting before it sells, but we'll see. Okay, I got a Starbucks mug that looks like this. This one's large. It's a 16 fluid ounce, so you can fit a good amount of coffee or tea in there. And I don't know if this was like a holiday mug. I think I put in my description keywords like geometric and triangle and stuff like that. Anyway, this was only 99 cents, which surprised me. And I ended up listing this as a buy it now for just $12.99. So not a whole lot. It doesn't seem like this particular print is like super duper popular, but you know, for 99 cents, I just figured I'd try. I like picking up mugs. I still pick up mugs. Speaking of mugs, I also got this one here. And this one is really large too. This is definitely like oversized. It's by a company called America Wear. And it says, it spells out Beagle all along the cup. And then it has some Beagle logos on it. And then it says Beagle there on the handle. There is some, and I think you might have saw it in my footage video, like, I don't know what it is exactly. I cleaned it. I tried getting it off with, you know, some cleaning products I have here at the house, and I couldn't get it off. But I didn't purchase this to resell. My aunt and uncle have a Beagle, and I was gonna give that to them, whether or not my aunt wants to use it or my uncle or both of them. Anyway, this was 99 cents, and I do plan on giving it to them, so that will not be for sale on eBay. This is a package of Laurel Burch Luncheon Napkins. These are still sealed. They have that beautiful cat print all over. And these were only 99 cents. And I listed them as a buy it now for $9.99. It does seem like someone else was selling them. I think they have a couple more. And now I have one listed as well. So theirs was selling. So hopefully mine does too as well. Like with this type of thing, I mean, you could use it for like birthday parties and stuff like that, like for a party. Or I think that they'd be cute to use like if you're like sitting down with like your coffee or some tea or something, and you have like a little bakery item like a cupcake or a scone or something like that, to like just use it with like your coffee or tea. Just a nice fun little napkin. I don't know. I just think that would be fun. I got one piece of clothing, and that was this sweatshirt. This thing is huge. It is a size 2XL men's size, and this would be great too. Like even if you aren't necessarily a size 2XL, this would be so cozy to just wear as like an oversized sweatshirt. So I found this in the women's section, which I've said before, Goodwill, like whoever puts stuff out, like doesn't always necessarily know what is women's and what is men's. So some women's things can be in the men's section and vice versa. I mean, technically it doesn't matter, you know, what section it's in, because men can wear women's clothes and vice versa. But as far as like reselling goes, if you are specifically, and I think I said this in other videos, like if you specifically sell men's clothes, definitely check the women's clothes and vice versa, because you might find things tucked in there that wouldn't necessarily belong there. So this sweatshirt was $4.95, and I have it listed as a buy it now. I listed this kind of high. I listed it as a buy it now for $39.99. So the company is called LZBMX, and it says LZBMX established 2013 on the front. So when I did some research, I found out that LZ stands for Adam LZ. Apparently he's a famous YouTuber here on YouTube. I think he started out his channel doing BMX videos, and now he does more like testing out different cars and things like that, like race cars and just sports cars and that type of thing. So yeah, and since this was obviously probably older, I would think like an older merch item that, you know, maybe someone out there who is a big fan of his might might want that. I'll probably have to come down on price. I didn't know who it was at the time being. I thought it was just like a BMX rider, like a BMX sports company type of thing. So we'll see if that sells or not. Next thing I got was this Grimm's wooden German toy. I didn't quite know what it was when I first bought it. It just said Grimm's Spiel und Holz design, and it says that it is wood from well-managed forests. So when I looked up this brand on eBay, their toys, very, very, very expensive. So they're like, obviously like natural and stuff like that, and just really well made. So this is, no, don't fall, please. This is actually called a birthday ring. I think it's called a Waldorf wood birthday ring. So I guess this is more of like a German type tradition, where this would go around like a ring. It comes with the four that all kind of like sit together in a ring, and you can buy candles for it. And then it came with two of these little wooden characters. There's a, I'm assuming this is like a wizard of some kind, and then this is a snail. But you can buy other characters and stuff for the birthday ring, and then like every birthday you get this out and put your characters on and like the candles and that kind of thing. So it's definitely interesting and really cool, unique. Got this for 99 cents, and I put this up on auction starting at $29.99. So we'll see if that sells at that amount. If not, I'll probably put it up as a buy it now for slightly cheaper. It definitely seems like some of the toys definitely sell really high. I don't know if I saw specifically a birthday ring though. I do think it has some watchers already though, but I don't know. I always say, we'll see. We'll see in a cha-ching if it sells, right? Alright, so next item was everything that was in this plastic shoebox. And I paid $3.99 for this. And inside was a whole bunch of these vintage strawberry shortcake furniture pieces for the Berry Happy Home strawberry shortcake dollhouse. I never had that dollhouse growing up, so I never actually had any of like the furniture or, you know, that specific dollhouse. But these are from 1983, and it came with quite a few pieces. So there was this little stove. I'll go over them real quick because they're really cute. So it was the stove. It was the little kitchen sink. We got a little kitchen cupboard. There is a dining room table. There was only one chair for the table. And then there were two pieces for the bathroom. There was a tub and then the little pedestal sink. So that whole box for $3.99, and I put that up on auction just because people were selling just individual pieces, and then there were some with lots, but they had different things in, not necessarily all the same things I have. So I decided to put it up on auction, and I started that auction at $19.99. It does have a bid already, so I'm curious to see if it'll go any higher than that or not. As far as toys and just replacement pieces and things like that, so it is surprising and slightly disgusting, in all honesty. When I was looking up just pieces of this particular dollhouse, there was it a bird cage? I feel like it was a bird cage that sold for like $200 for just a little piece of strawberry shortcake dollhouse furniture. Like, it's just, it's insane. But if someone's trying to complete a collection, then, you know, collectors will pay, you know, what they have to complete their collection. So it's just crazy sometimes, like, the value of things that maybe you wouldn't really think would have much value type of thing. It's just crazy. I think it's crazy anyway. But anyway, there were some other random pieces of stuff in this box. I couldn't really make heads or tails of what they are and if it's even worth me trying to figure out what they are. There was like this little purple chair that's marked China. I did also see, while I was at Goodwill, another shoebox like this that had all these little miniature furnitures and stuff in, which I probably should have taken like a slightly better look at, but I didn't. But one of those pieces ended up in here. And then, I don't know, I feel like this thing was marked Burger King. So just like some random pieces that I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with them yet. It's like, I don't like throwing things away just in case there's something that I don't know about and it's, you know, potentially worth something, but I really don't think anything else that was in there really would be worth anything. I could be eating my words with that one, but I'm pretty sure. All right, so this next item is something that I don't have listed yet. It was this battery operated laundry cleaning center. I paid $1.99 for it. It's by a company called IMCO. I'm not sure. Okay, it's from 1988. I just knew that it was vintage by looking at it. However, this whole box was taped shut. Like, there was no way of opening it. So when I purchased it, I didn't even know what was inside. I didn't know if it was these pieces were going to be in there, if it was going to be something completely different. I didn't know what kind of condition it was in. I just kind of bought it blind. But when I opened it up, I'm pretty sure everything was in there except for one of the little boxes of laundry detergent. Now, the reason I don't have this listed yet is because it takes 2 batteries and I don't have those batteries here at my house. So I have to go buy some batteries to test it out and make sure it works first. But it does have all of the pieces, and I guess it's supposed to like make noise and that kind of thing. So I don't know, I thought it was really cute and interesting. When I looked it up, these were selling, so I'm curious to see, you know, what I'll sell it for if it sells, that kind of thing. So for $1.99 for that, and I bought it pretty much blind because I didn't know condition or anything, but it seems to be in good condition. And like I said, the only thing I see missing was this one box of laundry detergent, so not too bad. Crossing my fingers though that it works. I wish that I had the batteries now, so if it did work, I could turn it on and show you guys what it sounded like and what it did. But that is not listed yet. Next thing was another kind of like random type purchase. This was a Polly Pocket bag. Just kind of like a storage bag type of thing. And this was $3.99. I do not have this listed yet. I do plan on cleaning the bag, and I'll probably list all of the Polly Pocket stuff together, including the bag. None of this stuff is listed yet because things like this take time. This type of thing is time consuming. Trying to go through a thing of toys and try to, one, see what is worth listing by itself, what can go in lots, and that kind of thing. So it's definitely not something most people would probably take their time doing, but I thought it sounded like a lot of fun, so I just decided to get it. And I was intrigued because when I looked in, I was seeing some Littlest Pet Shop characters, and sometimes these can be really good as far as reselling. And then I noticed some older type stuff, like there were these Kitchen Littles like Barbie items in there and things like that. So like I said, when I go through this, anything that is Polly Pocket, which some of it is pretty obvious what's Polly Pocket and what's not. There are some Polly Pocket dolls in here and that kind of thing. I'm just gonna list together and include the bag and that kind of thing, but it's just gonna take some time, so that's why that's not currently listed. But I will get there. I will get there. All right, the next item that is not listed yet is a steamer. I don't even have this up here with me. It's still downstairs. It is a huge box. I probably wouldn't even have been able to fit it all onto the screen of my camera. I paid $35 for this steamer. When I looked it up, the company that made it, DeLonghi, if I'm pronouncing that right, they make very expensive coffee makers, like espresso machines and that type of thing. So when I looked up this steamer, I could not find any completed. I couldn't find any on eBay. I tried looking on Terapeak, like Google image search. Nothing eBay was coming up for me as far as this steamer goes. I found it on Amazon, but the steamer is older. This would have come out in like 2000 and I'm not sure exactly what year was on it, but they don't make it anymore. And it had really good reviews. I mean, this is like a really nice company that makes like amazing things, basically. So I had Eric like open the box while we were at Goodwill, and we like took a look at everything, and it honestly looks like new. A lot of the stuff was never used, which makes me think that it was never used. $35 was kind of steep to pay for it. But like I said, I don't have it listed yet, but I'm probably going to list it high, especially since there's none listed. If someone has that as a saved search on eBay, if this is something that like someone has been trying to replace theirs and they can't find one anymore kind of thing, I'm hoping there'd be like more than one person who's looking for one, because I'll probably put it up on auction just because I really don't know what it could potentially sell for. I think originally it was around $400. So I'm probably going to put it up on auction and start it at, I'm thinking $99.99 is what I'll start it at. Maybe a little more than that, just in case it would only sell for $99, but I haven't decided yet. But that needs to be listed, and another reason that I haven't listed it yet is because I need to find a box for it. I do think I have a box big enough downstairs to put that in, but if I don't, I need to try and go get a box from the dumpster so I'll have a box big enough for it because it's a pretty big box. Okay, so next thing I got, and this was also a pretty expensive purchase, but I do think these more pricier purchases are gonna pay off in the long run. So you saw in my footage, I found two rainbow vacuum pieces. I ended up setting the other one back because I felt like this one was gonna be my easier sell kind of thing. My dog is currently barking and wants off the bed, so give me 1 second. My dog desperately needs a haircut. We're gonna give you a puppy cut this week. Check in. Oh, you're gonna get a puppy cut. Yes, you are. She's like, put me down, mime. Alright, so as I was stating, two different like rainbow vacuum parts essentially. I put the other one back because I felt like this one was going to be the easier sell out of the two, and Goodwill had $30 on each box. That would have been 60 bucks right there, which you guys know I like paying like the least amount possible for stuff, but I do feel like my bigger purchases here are gonna be good as far as making money back off of them. So I'm almost thinking whoever donated the rainbow vacuum pieces might have also donated that steamer. Like the stuff was probably sitting down in like someone's basement and just was never used. So anyway, yeah, I got this box, and if you guys have never heard of like rainbow vacuum or anything like that, their vacuums are really, really expensive. I'm assuming they still make them. Maybe they don't. I don't know. My parents had one when I was growing up, and I remember even back then it was really pricey. So I'm just gonna pull the stuff out of here. It comes with this like instruction booklet. So basically this is what the vacuum would have looked like. That's the one my parents had. It was a really good vacuum. Like, I wish I had it right now, in all honesty. The canister was not at Goodwill. This part here, like the part that I purchased, is kind of like a shampooer part. So, and as you can see, like, it's pretty well new. So it comes with everything, even the brush. The brush head is still in the box, and there was even the carpet cleaning formula that went with it. So $30 for this box. I don't have it listed yet, again, because I just need to find the perfect sized box for it before I get it listed, so I can put in like how much it weighs and my dimensions and things like that. So that was $30, and I hope that it sells, and it sells well. So I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm starting that at. That will also be an auction though. And then the last thing that I have is, you guys know, oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. The Gourd, the Thunder Gourd that I bought. I'm gonna like whip myself with this. Anyway, so this is a Thunder Gourd. I didn't know that such a thing existed until I found this at Goodwill, and then my mind was blown. My mind was completely blown. It still kind of is. So basically it's a hollowed out gourd, and it has this springy spring thing on the bottom, and then just this like material, like this plasticky kind of material. So when this is sitting outside and the wind's just blowing and this thing gets going, it sounds like thunder. It's crazy. Anyway, it has a little Cocopelli guy on the front of it, and it's so neat. I purchased this for 99 cents. I couldn't believe how cheap it was, and I put this up on auction mainly because there were, let me set this down so it's not making so much noise. So there were a couple other Thunder Gourds listed on eBay. Someone had one listed around the $50 range, and the other one was in like the $70 range. So I started mine on auction at $39.99. So cheaper than the other Thunder Gourds. Plus I think mine just looks cooler because it has the little Cocopelli on the front. So I'm curious to see what that potentially goes for, but I'd be happy with just even the $39.99 that I started it at. So yeah, that was a really fun find. So if you ever find Thunder Gourds, it definitely does seem like they sell for a higher amount than maybe just like regular hollowed out type gourds. Just super neat and cool and interesting, and that's the kind of stuff I just love. So that is everything for this Goodwill haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You'll have to let me know what you thought down in the comments. Hopefully you'll see some of this stuff in upcoming cha-chings, and I will eventually get the rest of it listed. I don't want this to, like, I don't want to kick myself for not having some of this stuff listed, because you know, there's good reasonings behind it. Good reasonings behind it. I need to look for boxes, and I need batteries, and it's just gonna be time consuming to do like the Polly Pocket bag. But that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.